Okay, hello everybody. This is Miss Favor again, and we are still on our Scratch environment, but today we'll be talking and learning about letter animations. Now, letter animations basically means animating letters such as words, sentences, whatever thing you want to animate that is a word. Okay, for instance, when we play some of the games we play, like Candy Crush or whatever kind of games we play, and then at some point we would see some words pop up on the screen of our game, like cool, fantastic, exactly, something like that. So that's what we're trying to create today. So today we'll be using a very simple word, a word that consists of 4 letters. Let's just use the word book, which is BOOK. Now, first of all, when we go to our Scratch environment, we go to our sprites, and then we go over to letters and spell out the word book. We go back to sprites categories, get our letters, get O, go back there, get another word O, and then come back to letters and get the last word. Now, as you can see, these words are scattered on my screen. So what do? We arrange them how we want them to be. Alright? We arrange them accordingly. How we want them to be. Now, the reason why I switched these two is because down here, it has to tally down here. It has to be this. It has to correspond down here. Okay? Now K is here. Now if you notice, if I click on this O, it takes me to the first O, not the second O. That's why it's good to arrange your letters after you bring them out from your sprites categories. Now, because you don't need Mr. Cat here, we're going to delete Mr. Cat, right? So we'll delete Mr. Cat. Now we have book on the screen. So let's go straight to the code and let's animate our word book. So first thing first, like we all know, the first thing for any game at all in Scratch is your when green flag is clicked. So we go to events, we get our when green flag is clicked, and next we go over to looks categories and we get our hide block. Now the essence of this hide block is to make the animation more beautiful. The idea is when the word starts, the letters will pop up one after the other. So at first it has to be hidden, and then we come over to control, we get our wait 1 second, and then come back to looks, get our show block. All these things will make sense at the end of this project. All these codes I'm writing here would make sense at the end of the project. Alright, now after this is done, we come to control again and get our forever block. Now we all know what forever block is used for at this point, right? Forever block is a loop. It's something that makes whatever thing you put inside happen forever until you decide to stop the game. Alright, so we come to change color effect. Change color effects, we'll find that in looks. We look for change color effect. Now this is to while the letters are being animated, let their colors also change. So we'll bring this and put it here, and then also want to change the size, come over to looks also, and then we get our set size to 100%. Now because we want it to look like how it's supposed to look like, we come over to operators, get pick random 1 to 10 and put it inside here, and then change 1 to 50 and change 10 to 100. Alright, now if you notice, this particular code is just for letter B. I haven't done for the first O, the second O, and the next K. Alright, so what do I do now? The fastest way is to duplicate this and send it across to others. So let's duplicate this code. Right click, click on duplicate, and it's duplicated. It's multiplied into 2. Right, so we drag this and we take it inside where we want it to be dropped, and we drop it there. So when you come to O, you can see it's already here. come back to B, get it again, take it to second O and drop it. When you click on it, it's there. Come to K, is empty, right? So we come back to B, get it again, take it to K and we drop it there. Now this is what we have. So we have it, we have the block, we have the codes in all the letters of word. Now this one will be duplicated, we'll take it back to this place, right? Because we don't need it anymore. Now the last thing I want to talk about before our animation comes to life is this wait 1 second. Yeah, now this one is in charge of B. When we come to O, we change this to 1.5 seconds. The second O becomes 2 seconds, and then K becomes 2.5 seconds. 2.5 seconds. Now let's see how this is going to work, right? I will click our green flag. Let me stop it and start it again. Now the reason why it's coming up one after the other is because of the wait 1 second block, right? Because now at first it's wait 1 second and then B comes up, O comes up, second O comes up, and then K comes up, because we've changed the number of seconds we have for it to wait before coming up on the screen. All right, so this is the book. Now you can customize it to whatever way you want it. You can make it become smaller or bigger depending on how you want it to look like. All right, so I'll give us a little task for today. Now I want you to animate your names, right? For instance, your name is Chidima, your name is Sophia, your name is Favor, your name is Emmanuel, your name is Francis. I want you to animate your name like this. That is your assignment for today. So this is it for letter animations. If you have any questions when I see you in class, please send your questions to me in class. All right, so thank you very much, and please practice this as often as you can to master it. All right, thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye.